This is Augustana Sportscene, a weekly update on Viking athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Now, let's catch up on the action and excitement of Augustana athletics as we roll our Augustana Sports Update for this week.
Last week, Coach Dave Krause, Augustana women's basketball team, competed in the NSIC postseason tournament. On Wednesday night at the Elman Center, the Vikings rolled past MSU Moorhead 90-74. Junior guard Shantiva Ashley led the way with 30 points, while senior backcourt partner Emily Schulte knocked down 7 3-pointers as she tallied 25 points. Riley Norgard chipped in with her 4th double-double of the season as she scored 11 points and grabbed 10 rebounds. Then in quarterfinal action at the Sanford Pentagon on Saturday afternoon, the Augustana ladies season came to an end as they fell to Northern State 67-62. After trailing 39-23 at halftime, the Vikings battled back to tie the score at 60 on an Emily Schulte 3-pointer with 40 seconds to go. But Northern made their free throws down the stretch to claim the victory. Riley Norgard paced Augustana with 18 points and 8 rebounds. Sydney Rome came off the bench to add 15 points, with Shantiva Ashley tacking on 12. The Vikings finished the season with a 16-12 overall record. In men's basketball, Coach Tom Billiter's team went on the road in the first game of the NSIC tournament and edged Northern State 66-64. Casey Schilling led the Vikings with 12 points and 11 rebounds. Devin Gilligan came off the bench to score 11 points, with freshman Matt Brazendale adding 10. Then on Saturday night in quarterfinals action at the Sanford Pentagon, Augustana fell 78-63 to number 15 ranked Minnesota State Mankato. The Mavericks, ranked number 1 in the region, picked up their 27th win of the season. Sophomore big man Daniel Jansen led the Vikings with 22 points, while sophomore Casey Schilling grabbed 11 rebounds. Augustana finished their season with a 16-14 overall record. Here are other Augustana sports highlights for this week. In wrestling, Coach Jason Reitmeyer's team finished 9th in the region. TJ North claimed the 125-pound title with a perfect 4-0 record. Jade Dokken finished in 3rd place at 197 pounds. Both TJ and Jade now prepare to compete in the NCAA Division II Championships March 14 and 15 in Cleveland, Ohio. In indoor track, Coach Tracy Hellman's men's team finished 2nd at the NSIC Championships in Bemidji. Adu Amat won the 800-meter run. The Augustana women claimed 3rd place at the championships as Kayla Mesher claimed the 800-meter title, Kyle Blakesley the mile victory, and Emma Anderson the 1,000-meter run championships. The Vikings now prepare for the NCAA Division II Indoor Championships to be held in Salem, North Carolina, March 14 and 15. In men's tennis, Coach Mark Kurtz's team opened their home season with a 7-2 win over Morningside at Wood Lake Tennis Club. The Vikings then fell to Division III power Gus Davis in St. Peter. Meanwhile, the Augustana women rolled over Northwest Missouri State 8-0 and got a big Central Region victory over Nebraska Kearney 6-3. The Vikings remain unbeaten with a 9-0 overall record. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augustana men's basketball with Coach Tom Billiter. Stay with us.
Augustana Sportscene is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition, and by Mid-Continent Communications, the connection that counts. Augustana Sportscene is also brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime, and by Graham Automotive, real service, real value.
Our heritage is rooted in the gymnasiums of every town, big and small, throughout the region. For this reason, Sanford Health proudly presents Heritage Court at the heart of the Pentagon.
When you're replacing windows in your home, Andersen 400 series windows give you more selection, more performance, more confidence, all from the most trusted name in windows. It's no wonder they're in more homes than any other window. Andersen 400 series windows and doors. We make replacement solutions happen.
Find a full line of quality Andersen products at the area's largest Andersen dealer, Schoenemann's, Southwestern Avenue in Sioux Falls.
Hi, this is Kevin from Graham Audi. Coming this spring is the all-new Audi A3. Called the Game Changer, the A3 sedan brings new technology previously unavailable in the segment. Come in and order your Audi A3 today.
Hi everybody, I'm Bill Gross, and with me now is Augustana men's basketball coach Tom Billiter. Tom, last week the Vikings rolled into NSIC tournament action, started out on Wednesday night, road trip up to Northern, came away with a hard-fought 2-point victory.
Yeah, you know, it was kind of unfortunate. We lost an awful lot of close games. I would love to have hosted a first-round game, but it didn't happen. We lost an overtime game at Upper Iowa, which prevented that from happening. So, you know, we had built some momentum up with a nice win at Winona, and our guys like playing in Aberdeen. Nice facility. It's not a tough trip. I don't know, for whatever reason, we played pretty well up there, and I thought we played a very good team. Paul had a good year, 18 wins. He's got very good perimeter. The inside guys play hard, and they'd beaten us here. Actually had about a 20-point lead in the first half. We came back, took a lead in the second half, and then they ended up beating us at the end, and they just shot the lights out. So, you know, we did some things different defensively, but really just guarded them. I can't sit here and say we changed dramatically. We extended our pressure, and that helped us, but it still was a 2-point win that we were fortunate to get at the end, and a very physical, both ways, very hard-fought game.
Good win for the Vikings, which took them into the tournament at the Pentagon, the Sanford Pentagon. We played Saturday night against outstanding Minnesota State Mankato team. And Tom, we got behind, we came back, but just didn't work out for us.
Watching the film was interesting. Probably better than I thought, and we didn't play real well. They played very well. Wooten this year has always been a tough matchup for us, and he just absolutely played lights out. And whenever they needed a key basket, a key play, he got it. Whether it be a baseline out of bounds to a three-point situation, we'd stopped him in our zone. They come down 2 times later, put him in the deep corner, he buries a 3. You know, they were well prepared. They played very well. They're a very good team, and he played exceptionally well. We didn't play very well, and we were able to play better, but they had something to do with that. Still down 47-41, down 6 twice in the second half midway through. But when we needed to just get over that hump, Bill, which to me is always 5 points. You know, it's like if you get that thing under 5 and it's a definitive 2-possession game. I know 6 is, but 5 seems like a more workable number. I thought we would, you know, have a chance to, you know, hang in there till the end. And every time we got it to 6, boy, they'd do something, whether it be Mariah's side, Monahan, or Wooten. They just would make a play that was just kind of a backbreaker.
Well, Tom, your team battled hard all season long. Reflect a little bit on the season.
I've said it to everybody. I think it's one of the best years we've ever had. To go into the season without Brennan Olsen, Zach Huskin, Al Richter, we lose Tanner Odegaard, we lost Matt Brazendale for 6 weeks. I tell everybody, you know, you lose 3 potential of your 5 starters, of which I thought 2 had chances to be all conference. You know, you take 60% off of any team, football, baseball, basketball, the players you're really counting on that are upperclassmen. And tell me, you know, if you wouldn't have some struggles as well. And to hang into every game and lose 10 games by 8 points or less, and you know, still finish with a winning record in the league, still had 16 wins overall. I thought it was a great year, not a good year and a great year, and so many good young players coming back. Now we have to get better. We did some dumb things. We lost some games we definitely should have won. There were some bumps along, but all roads have that. But overall, you know, I thought it was a very, very good year, good experience. We've signed 3 fine young players that are going to be here next year. 1 player who's already with us, in Jordan Spencer. Again, as young as we are, 2 all-conference sophomores in Casey and Dan. I think the future is unbelievable.
Well, in recruiting back within the program, we've got 2 outstanding players coming back.
Yeah, Zach Huskin coming back is huge, and Al Richter, who was our leading returning scorer a year ago. And very happy with both. You know, Al's a proven offensive player who's gotten better defensively, and then Zach is one of those long, athletic kids that can just change shots. He's very gifted and a fine young man. And so very happy to have those 2 back. And you know, we went to the football team and got Isaac Jorgensen and came in and did a whaleman's job. You know, he just did a yeoman's job for us, did a whale of a job. And really, you know, just some of the individual gifts and givings by this team this year were phenomenal.
Well, you talked about Isaac. How about other seniors?
Erie, you know, was just he's just that workhorse, man. Just always hard in practice. Never took a practice off. He's a really great kid, and unanimous pick for captain on our team, and just a super kid. Evan Pierce, again, the things he does for our program, president of the business club, he's got a great future. He's turning down job offers. He's just going to be a really good representative of our program. And then Ben Shellum, who came in for a year, and that's tough. You come from a junior college, you're from another country, you come in for a year. I'm sure he'd be much better next year. Still was fine this year, shot 96% from the free throw line for us, helped us win some games. I wish we had him another year, but that's how it kind of works. So all those kids were, very good kids to coach, and I was happy to, have them be a part of our program.
Well, Tom, thanks for being with us all these weeks on the show.
Yeah, and Bill, going to miss you, and congrats to you on your retirement. You did a fantastic job, not only for Augustana, but for our program. You were absolutely joy to work with, and I'll definitely miss you, even though you're just across campus. So we'll still get together here and there, but I can't thank you enough for all you did.
I appreciate that. When we come back, we will catch up with Augustana women's basketball coach, Dave Krauth. Stay with us.
Have you noticed more and more fees showing up in your account with your bank? Take a look at your statement. You may be surprised. At Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, the only surprise you'll find is how few fees there are. Imagine applying for your next loan or setting up your account with the peace of mind that as a member owner, you call the shots, including what fees to charge. So why let extra banking fees gobble up your money? Get your account and your loan from the place you own.
Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Andersen has always put the home first. And no window is in more homes than Andersen 400 Series windows. Andersen windows are tested by Mother Nature, approved by Father Time, and trusted by more builders than any other. Andersen 400 Series windows and doors. We make quality happen.
Find a full line of quality Andersen products at the area's largest Andersen dealer, Schoenemann's, Southwestern Avenue in Sioux Falls.
We're back, and with me now is Augustana women's basketball coach Dave Krauth. Dave, last weekend, the Vikings rolled into the NSIC tournament, had a home game on Wednesday night here at the Elman Center. We took on MSU Moorhead, a team who'd beaten us by 2 points just a couple of weeks ago, and it was a pretty good win for the Vikings.
Yeah, no, offensively, I couldn't have asked for probably a better night, other than we had about 6 or 8 shots that really boiled out, and had some of those gone in, it might have been one of our top, at least end of the year type scoring nights. But like you mentioned, had a tough loss to them just recently, and just a nice win. And I think it was one of those where you get an opportunity to play at home, and that's what you hoped the result would be.
Well, the two that have led us all year led us in this one, Emily Schulte and Shantiva Ashley, combining for 55 points. When they get it going, Dave, quite a combo.
Yeah, and that's kind of what did happen that night. Emily with a couple of her deep ones, as she likes to shoot, and Shantiva's really been on a roll and had a great game. But that was quite a performance out of those 2 veteran guards.
So the Vikings, with that victory, went on to the Pentagon to a first-round game against Northern State, very good basketball team that the Vikings had defeated at the Elman Center just a few weeks ago. But this one, Northern got out to a big start. We battled back. It was an exciting game, Dave.
Well, I think from an atmosphere standpoint, it was really one of the most exciting halves in at least those games out at the Pentagon, which, by the way, is a great venue for us. Gosh, that was a nice experience for our kids. But I think it was the 6th. I didn't double check on the 6th time that we dug holes in the first half and then come roaring back, either to tie or take a lead or whatever. And it really came down to the last possession. But you got to give Northern credit. Really used their length. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it was an exciting finish, but just didn't quite have enough. Sydney Rome came in, hit some big shots in that second half that really got us back into it.
Well, the crowd really exploded as we came down the stretch. Emily Schulte hit a 3 with under a minute to go to tie it at 60-all. And that was an exciting finish, Dave.
Yeah, no, it was just one of those games where, I thought one of these times you think you're going to balance out a little bit on those last possession type games. And this year it did, because we just didn't find ways to win, especially when it got down to the last minute of ball games. But it was fun, it was exciting, and, I think our kids appreciated it regardless, win or lose.
Dave, it really appeared like you enjoyed coaching this team.
Yeah, and I really tried to keep my expectations throughout the year where I thought they belonged, and one of them was to, move on and come conference tournament time, and we had an opportunity to do that. But really we had, as we mentioned, a couple veteran guards that played well. Riley Norgard had particularly the second half of the year, had a very good year. And a couple of our post-type kids, Rihanna Gullickson, senior types, really did a nice job, solid all year long. And Katie Meister had a good year. Kids that really got a much better opportunity as a result of a couple of defections early in the year, and it was great for them. But it was a fun team, and I had several fans really tell us the same afterwards, that just fun team to watch.
We'll just say a little bit more about your seniors.
Well, Rihanna and Katie I mentioned, and like I said, both been around 5 years, both battled some physical problems and knee surgeries, and I just thought it was a great way for those kind of kids, if Rihanna is finished. She does have 1 year of eligibility, but I think she's leaning towards graduating. So they just took advantage of an opportunity. And then Emily Schulte, just that kind of kid that at least for me, is a coach's dream kind of kid. Now, she's a little good play, bad play, and you got to learn how to accept that, but just a fighter and makes plays, and has been a fun kid to have around for 5 years, and we'll miss her.
Yeah, well, the Vikings, the season's over, but as always, you look to the next year. Dave, your thoughts on the future?
Well, we really have what I think are some good young kids both in the program, on several of them redshirting this year, and then we have a nice recruiting class coming in. We don't have that big where it's a 6'2" type kid that sometimes you'd like to have, but we've had good teams over the years, playing with those 6-footers. So, we'll be a little bit in the rebuilding mode, because we still, despite the fact that, we were seemingly a fairly young team, we probably didn't build with a couple of those youngsters. But I think you're going to see a couple of those either redshirts and or true freshmen next year step in, and I think we'll be a fun team again.
Well, Dave, it's been an exciting year, and as always, we appreciate you being with us every week, and have a good off season here. When we come back, we will visit with 125-pound Augustana wrestling champion at the region, TJ North. We'll be right back.
iMed Mobility offers a great selection of new and used accessible conversion vans. But our mobility solutions don't stop there. We also sell, install, and service stair lifts, platform lifts, and vehicle lifts, as well as modular ramps, vehicle alternative seating, and many other empowering mobility products. Whether in your home or on the go, iMed Mobility lets you live life free from limitations. Let us be there for you. iMed Mobility, sales, service, and rentals.
Combine Midco-Net Extreme Wideband, the region's fastest internet, and mid-continent video with TV everywhere, and take shows you normally watch here and watch them anywhere, anytime. So turn your tablet into a TV, take CNN with you, catch the Cartoon Network up here. Turn any screen in the house into a mid-continent screen. Mid-continent video with TV everywhere and the flawless streaming performance of Midco-Net Extreme Wideband make mid-continent the connection that counts.
Drives the lane, baseline pass to Williams. Williams shoots, gets up, he scores. Tie game. We are going to bring the ball up court under pressure. Long pass inside to Montgomery. He spins. The shot is up, and it's a 20-foot jumper from the 5'11" sophomore forward. Goal line.
Our heritage is rooted in the gymnasiums of every town, big and small, throughout the region. For this reason, Sanford Health proudly presents Heritage Court at the heart of the Pentagon.
We're back, and with me now is outstanding 125-pound Augustana wrestler, TJ North. TJ, it's great to have you on Augustana Sportscene. You're coming off a region championship last weekend down in Edmond, Oklahoma. We'll get back to that in a second. But originally from Elk Point, ended up at Vermilion High School, where TJ was an outstanding wrestler. How did you end up, or why did you choose Augustana?
Augustana just had some really good recruiting. Our coaches were just awesome. They seemed like they were real down-to-earth guys and really had an interest in me, and just a great program they had here.
Yeah, it is, and we're sure glad you're here. Well, you've had a tremendous season, and last weekend down in Oklahoma, you won yourself a 125-pound championship, going 4-0. Talk about the matches.
Yeah, the first 2 matches I won pretty well, got 2 majors, and then the semifinal I gave up a takedown. It was a little bit tougher match, and the finals I also gave up another takedown. Probably shouldn't have, but that one was probably the toughest one of the region.
Well, tremendous accomplishment winning the region, and now it's on to nationals, where Coach Reitmeyer tells me this guy has the potential to win it all. TJ, how are you feeling about the national championships, which come up next week out in Cleveland, Ohio?
I feel pretty good about them. I think I got a real shot at it, and got a pretty good draw in the brackets, and just got to take one match at a time.
Yeah. Well, you're only a sophomore. There's a lot of wrestling ahead. I imagine you're looking forward to more good things for the team.
Yeah. The team's real young. Got a lot of years, get some good experience in, and hopefully we do well.
Well, only being a sophomore, just kind of getting started with thinking about major and a career and all that, but you've sort of got things figured out.
Yeah, I got planning on a government and accounting major, double major, and see where those take me.
All right. Well, TJ, you're off to a tremendous start in your career here at Augustana, and bring home that national championship from Cleveland, all right?
All right, that's right.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hey, John, heads up. I'm going to be sick for about a week next month.
Next week, I'm going to get a horrible rash and ruin our vacation plans.
Mom, this Thursday, I'm going to throw up all over my t-shirt.
You can't schedule everything in advance. That's why there's Same Day at Sanford. For your same-day appointment in family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, or internal medicine, contact your local clinic or simply call 855-SAME-DAY.
Cleaning hard water spots is hard. Make sure your water softener is working properly. No matter what brand you own, your Culligan Man will inspect and check your softener. For this special offer, call and say, "Hey, Culligan Man."
Joining me now is outstanding sophomore Augustana track student athlete, Emma Anderson. Great to have you here on Augustana Sportscene, Emma. Emma had a tremendous performance over at Bemidji in the indoor track championships just last weekend. We'll come back to that here in a minute. But Serona, Wisconsin, that's home.
Yes.
How in the world did you end up at Augustana?
Well, I have family connections, and I toured the school. I really liked it. I enjoyed the teachers in the classroom and my coach. I really like my coach and my team, so that was definitely a deciding factor, yeah.
Yeah, and so here you are, and we're glad you're here. And you're involved in different events for the Vikings we'll talk about here, but the first one, I guess, is the championship you garnered up in Bemidji last weekend in the 1,000-meter run. Talk about that.
Well, I mean, it was a tight, close race. Our finals was. Me and my teammate Caitlin, we made it in the finals, and it was, I mean, I took the race out. I had a really good, confident talk with my coach Tracy, and he just told me, like, you can do it, you got it. And I mean, I just use my confidence to just take the race, and ended up winning, so it was really cool.
Well, that had to be a thrill. How did it feel after you won it?
I was so excited. It was just really nice to know that all the hard work that me and my teammates have gone through just paid off, and I could enjoy that.
That's wonderful. Well, you're also a part of our distance medley relay team that is going to compete in the national championships coming up out in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Talk about your team.
Well, I'm starting it off from the 1,200, and then we got Karina Hoffmeister, she's a sophomore, and then Kayla Mesher is the 800, and Kyle Blakesley is a senior. She'll be ending it, so we're really excited. We have the 3rd top-ranked time right now, so I mean, we could do some really awesome things if we put our minds to it. So
it's got to be a special bond when you run on a relay team like that, right?
Yeah, it is. We've gotten really close, just being able to run that race together, and I mean, it'll be really fun, so I'm excited.
Well, good luck to you and the team out there.
Thank you.
Last question here, Emma. You know, you're only a sophomore, but got any idea what you might want to do in future plans?
Not exactly sure yet. I mean, I'm an exercise science major. I'm thinking physical therapy is what I want to go into, so I'm just going to keep that in mind and see where the couple years takes me. So.
Well, we got a lot of track left for Emma, so congratulations on your great success. Good luck at nationals.
Thank you.
Midconet Extreme Wideband. 3 levels of extremely fast connections with exceptional capacity to choose from. Extreme 1.0, exciting speeds that start out faster than anyone in the region. Extreme 2.0, exhilarating speed for gaming or streaming. Extreme 3.0, extraordinary speed for the whole house. It's among the nation's fastest. 3 extreme speeds. Only from Midconet Extreme Wideband.
Build your own bundle and save today. xisnext.com.
This isn't an epic sports commercial. There's no Hollywood director. There's no $1 million budget. There's no slow motion.
Or stadiums filled with crowds.
It's just us.
Us.
Real athletes.
Real athletes.
Who want to get better, get stronger,
And make the starting lineup.
be healthy and active. And this is where we'll do it.
The Sanford Sports Complex, a game-changing destination. Learn more at sanfordsports.com.
I was nervous for picture day. My mom let me pick up my outfit. She said, pick wisely. I stood in line with my friends, and then it was my turn.
Next.
There were big lights and a backdrop, and the picture lady said, wow, nice smile. And then there was this poof. I really like my picture.
When you're replacing windows in your home, Andersen 400 series windows give you more. More selection, more performance, more confidence. All from the most trusted name in windows. It's no wonder they're in more homes than any other window. Andersen 400 series windows and doors. We make replacement solutions happen.
Find a full line of quality Andersen products at the area's largest Andersen dealer, Schoenemann's, Southwestern Avenue in Sioux Falls.
Hi, this is Kevin from Grimaldi. Coming this spring is the all-new Audi A3. Called the game changer, the A3 sedan brings new technology previously unavailable in the segment. Come in and order your Audi A3 today.
Let's take a look at the Augustana sports calendar for this week. Saturday, March 8th, spring break starts at Augustana, so our teams hit the road for competition. Softball will be at the Rebels Spring Games in Orlando, Florida during spring break week. Sunday, March 9th, baseball travels down to Evansville, Indiana. They take on McKendree University. Monday, March 10th, men's golf is at the David Faulkner Classic in Danville, Arkansas, and baseball takes on Southern Indiana University in Evansville. Tuesday, March 11th, men's golf completes play in the David Faulkner Classic, and baseball takes on Southern Indiana again. Thursday, March 13th, men's and women's tennis, they take a trip to Puerto Rico for some matches. And women's golf is out in Palm Springs, where they host the Augustana Spring Fling. Friday, March 14th, men's and women's tennis finishes up play down in Puerto Rico. Women's golf completes competition in their Spring Fling. Wrestling is at the NCAA National Championships in Cleveland, Ohio. And indoor track competes in the championships in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Saturday, March 15th, wrestling and indoor track finish their national competitions. Augustana Athletics. For information on everything about our athletic program, go to goaugie.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another edition of Augustana Sportscene. So long, everybody.
You have been watching Augustana Sportscene, a weekly review of Viking athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Learn more about Augustana College in Sioux Falls at augie.edu.